The show you are about to listen to is intended for mature audience only. There will be things said that may not be appropriate for younger audience and may offend you. We at Whatever Talk would like to apologize in advance, but really, get over it.
We're gonna try to do this thing live because just in case I won't be able to edit it fast enough to have it out before the inauguration.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's what I wanted to talk about more. So it's the
that nigga went and got lined up and shit for the live.
No, not for this. But I was just getting tired of looking like the way I was looking. But yeah, you can say that for this though. You can say it's for this.
You say, can you do me up for the first live episode?
You do me up for the first live.
Do me up.
You remember?
Who did it?
You remember? I did it. I messed up though on like I always I get this side right because I'm right-handed.
Kind of high under here.
Well, I kind of wanted that high. I kind of wanted that. I kind of
the strap look. You want the chin strap look.
Yeah, because what I'm going for this time is
I don't want to grow. I need that up there. You know, on mine. I gotta have that under there.
Yeah, see, that's what I want to. I don't want that. I want to grow this out, but not have this under here. You get what I'm trying to say?
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't nobody else get that.
Well, no. Like I don't let this grow out, but it's there though. I keep it trimmed, but I gotta have it there though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I don't want the sideburn. I don't want the sideburn look. I want the full beard look.
Gotcha.
If you get
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but yeah, I want the way you see that ain't a mistake.
Right.
That's intentional.
Yeah, you want it like that.
Yeah.
Right.
And this is a mistake. If you can hold on, let me. I'm looking at myself with like 8 different cameras, man, from the computer and on our phone. But if you look over here on my sideburns, it's kind of like it's clipped.
Oh yeah.
That is a mistake. I just wanted to be like real thin here with like a triangle kind of fan out to here, and that's where I can get this side the way that I kind of wanted.
The way the joint was looking, though, the way it was looking, I'm like, bro, I was looking at it. I meant to tell you, like, somebody can really, like, shape that shit up and make that shit look sweet, bro.
Yeah, and that's what I be trying to shake myself up.
Like, right here and shit.
I be trying to shake myself up, man, but I always mess up when I get to this side because I'm right-handed.
Yeah.
So if I mess up over here, I try my best to try to get the other side that I got looking the way it looked to try to match the messed up side.
Right.
You know, clean up the mess up side and try to get the side that I want to look like the other side. So I'll be mad.
You start with the bad side first, right? The side that you least good with, you do that side or the hand.
I do the right side first.
Okay.
Cause that's how I want it to look, and I try to get good on the left side to try to match the good side. But often I mess up. But I'm getting better. I'm getting better.
Getting there.
I'm getting there. But let's get this thing started, man.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. I decided to join you this time.
Exactly.
Even though we 2 dudes doing that, but hey, we cool like that.
Hey, but we ain't got to be singing to each other. We just sang to the world.
Yeah, sing it to the world. 2,
3, 4, 5, 6 dudes do that together.
Serenading the world.
Quartets, duets.
All right. Let's get started. Put this in my ear on the other side just to make sure I hear you clearly.
On the other side.
Mm-hmm. So 3.
You don't even know what that was from, but go ahead.
Oh, I didn't even hear. I just heard other side.
I said, nigga, get it on the other side.
Oh man, dude, you forget who you talking to, man. You talking to you talking to a Dobson / Allen.
Right.
Well, you're talking to a Dobson with Allen blood running through.
Right.
Yes, I know that don't be a menace.
There you go.
But it is always fun trying to stump somebody, though.
Right. Exactly.
Well, let's get started. 3, 2, 1. Vita Judo, folks, or Vita Jew, dough.
All right.
That is Belarus for hello.
All right. If you say so.
Vita Judo.
Okay.
How you doing, folks? Welcome to Whatever Talk, the show where we talk about whatever we seem to be talking about at the time. I'm your host, Donnie, and I'm talking to my man, formerly known as Simply Kev.
What up?
I'm gonna have to roll with that for a little bit, man. Just roll with that for a little bit.
Man. I'm an artist, bro.
Formerly known as Simply Kev.
Right. I don't mind being a symbol.
I don't mind being a symbol for simple.
Right.
The symbol for simple. We are doing something new this time around, folks. We are going live and we're going to see what happens from it. I did put the link in the post where I shared it out saying we're about to go live. So anybody who wants to join, you can click that link and you can join, or you can click that link and comment vocally. And then bounce. And you don't got to have the camera on if you don't want it on either, but you got to cut it off.
You get in and get up out of there, man.
Get in and get on up out of there. If you're waiting to get in, I'm not always in Zoom to know if somebody's trying to get in or not. So just give me a minute. Also, if you're commenting on Facebook, where this live at, I'm not always there either. So if you do say something, just let me know. Or Cab, I don't know if you on there, but if you happen to spot somebody saying something in the live thing, let me know. Or just say it and we can take it from there. But I'm ready to get this thing started. We talking about whatever that's on your mind. Speak your mind, don't be shy. This is your time to shine. How you been, man?
Been good, man. Everything is everything. How you?
See, you rubbing off on me, man. I was about to do it.
See?
I was about to go into some Lauryn Hill, man. I was about to do it. I caught myself.
I heard you. I see. Yeah, we came out a little bit.
That's hilarious. Yes, it did come out a little bit. It came out a little bit.
But yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
You didn't interrupt me because I interrupted myself by catching myself because I'm not the serenader.
Right. You should have just went with it, bro. Let me say. Hey. What was you about to say? What was it?
Everything is everything.
Oh man. That would have been, hey, that's good. I'm glad I got you to do it. Yeah.
Oh man, that's hilarious. So you've been good, you saying?
I've been good. You been
all
good,
right,
bro?
Hey, I've been good, man. I've been hanging in there. I just been just wrecking my brain, man, because I got so many shows to edit, and I just started the new show, Challenge Your Beliefs. And we're gonna talk more. I didn't blow a kiss at y'all. I was blowing my phone. That's something over there.
Hope not, man.
But I just started the other show, Challenge Your Beliefs, so I gotta edit that. And on top of that, that's also live. And another thing about the live shows, folks, yes, you're hearing it live. The edited audio version will be up later. Because that one I will be editing because that's just how I like myself to be. I don't like myself to be so much live like that because I like to add extra stuff sometimes. Also, the show will be on live here and live on Facebook, then put out to YouTube later as well. So with all that being said, man, going back, man, I got so many shows to edit, man. I'm editing one now that was supposed to be out before this one, but since I forgot to talk about this last week, I wanted to talk about it now and get it out before the inauguration. But white people got too many words that sound too close to nigga.
Hey, man.
They be trying their hardest to say the word nigga without saying the word nigga.
That don't surprise me, man.
Inauguration. Well, I'm gonna look that up and see where that comes from. Because I bet it probably comes from something that they call niggerish.
We're gonna have a picnic after a nigga, right? The nigga.
We gonna have a picnic after we ignite this nigga.
Ignite this nigga.
Inauguration, you know. I don't know how. Hey, I'm being a Muslim now. You know, they gotta find something racist in any and everything.
That's your Islam spirit kicking in.
Exactly. A black Muslim, by the way, not just any old regular Muslim. Black Muslim. Black Muslim find the racism in any and everything. You mean to tell me you're gonna get the gray duct tape and not the black duct tape, my brother?
Right.
You do realize that the gray is just a little, it's a dark-skinned white, right? You know that, right? Exactly. But yes, like I said, I want to talk about this impeachment thing that they throwing out here and what I've been hearing. Kev.
The second one that they threw out. The second one that has been thrown at him.
Oh, that's exactly what we about to talk about. Because I'm glad you said the second one. Because, Kev, they are spitting out the words. And this is not paraphrasing. This is word for word. Donald Trump has become the first president to be impeached twice. That's what we gonna talk about. What the heck? People are not paying attention to how dumb that sounds out loud.
I don't know why people don't pay attention to what they say, bro. Like
because of what we said last.
He didn't get impeached the first time. They tried to, yes. They took it to the whatever they did the whole thing and tried, but did it happen? No, he didn't get impeached. So this is not the second time. Like it wouldn't be a second time if he would have damn got impeached.
Dude, you said my closure. You just said my closure, dude. No, that's good. That's good. Right. But that's what I was going to close out with. People are, you know what? Answering your question though, you say I don't know why people ain't listening because of what we said last recording. People don't read and they choose to stay oblivious on purpose. If they actually read and if they actually paid attention to what goes on around them, they'll realize that what they said was a LOL moment.
Right. Basically, they talking in memes.
That's exactly how people conversate. And hold up, sidebar real quick, because my little girl who was about to be 18 next month, she speaks, and not the whole entire conversation, but it comes out with certain words. Like she'll say LOL versus just laughing. She'll say
LOL. That's funny, LOL.
Things like that, man. I forget the exact word she said, but I'm like, can you just say the actual word? Like, no, it's impossible to talk.
Please don't even say the actual word. Just do the actual emotion.
No, that too. But for
Don't
the people
say
who,
it. Oh, laughing out loud. Like, no.
yes, you're right, Kev. That too.
Oh,
But
laughing out loud. That's funny.
but also don't speak in abbreviations too, because we have no idea the abbreviation that you just made up for this word.
Exactly.
Even though there are abbreviations for real things, you don't read them out that way.
Well, let me ask you this. To abbreviate, the abbreviation is making a word shorter, right? So why is the abbreviation, why is that word so goddamn long?
Because white people gotta have something for something. I don't know, Kev. I don't know. I don't have no idea. My answer for
it's called abbreviation, and that's the damn longest word. And to abbreviate is to make something short.
And there's an abbreviation for abbreviation.
Wow. I mean,
yeah, I believe it's ABBR. I believe it's ABBR. It's the abbreviation for abbreviation.
That's it. Because I think I remember seeing that.
Yeah. So I'm going to ABBR this next word because I don't want to say the whole.
I'm gonna start saying like that, bro.
Don't talk like that.
I'm gonna start saying that just to mess with people, bro. So let me ABBR this real quick. Like, wait a minute, what is that?
Saying ABBR is longer than actually saying abbreviation.
The abbreviation is just long. I don't know why he's trying to shorten stuff. His abbreviation is even long.
So that was a long derail right there. I'm getting back on track. Getting back on track. Impeachment. Again, we already established how dumb that sounds out loud to say Donald Trump is the first president to be impeached twice, because if he would have got impeached the first time, there would be it defeats the purpose of a second impeachment.
Exactly.
There's no
he wouldn't have been in office no more to be impeached. I think we're the only two smart people in the world, bro.
The only two smart people in the world. It does seem like that, man. Every time we get on the record, it seems like, man, we the only ones that's making sense right now. Right. Because it seems like everybody else is afraid to make sense.
Yo, we're gonna call this whatever talk, the smart guys. We're gonna come out with another one called the smart guys.
You know what? I'm gonna change the intro song for the next few episodes is gonna be, like you said, it's gonna be whatever talk with some smart guys. And Tamara Brother, for the ones who don't know that.
Exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, this impeachment, man, this is so ridiculous, man. Then here's more about this how stupid they sound and how stupid that they trying to pass on to the public that's believing this double impeachment, that they actually care that Trump is about to be out of here or not about to be out of here. Basically, they talking like they actually get something for the people. They care about the people now. That's how they talking, because they're saying things like, the reason why we're going to go with this impeachment now is because
he's going to lose out in a couple of weeks.
Man, it's a few more days. So what's the first year? Before I say what I'm about to say, what's the point of impeachment anyway? He already clocked out. He clocked out once. The moment he lost the election, he clocked out. He clocked out.
He gone. So why even try to impeach him?
And then so they saying that the reason why we bringing impeachment back up is because he won't reap the benefits that presidents get once they leave the office, like the $200,000 a year.
Because
he's a free.
Yeah, because that impeachment will be basically on his record, basically.
But again, I don't care about none of any benefits. I don't care about none of any benefits because, for one, he's supposed to be a freaking millionaire. What's another freaking $200,000 a year for a freaking millionaire?
Yeah, he don't care about that.
Exactly. He's supposed to have security for the rest
about that, though. You know what I'm saying? Because he is about greed, though. So,
I get it. Of course they care about the dollar they lose out their pocket. They try to act like they don't. Oh, it's a dollar. I'll wipe my butt with that. But if that be the case, we wouldn't be here. Y'all wouldn't be arguing about money that don't belong to y'all, about giving it to the people that we put into. Wait, no, we don't put into nothing. That y'all steal out our paychecks every paycheck period. That's put away. That's put away for things for just such an occasion, right? And then they're arguing about it. So yeah, of course they care about the dollar, but again, he's a millionaire. What the heck is another freaking 200,000 a year?
Unless his idiocracy just really catches up with him and he loses every dime he has. He could have fell back on that, but you know.
This guy been losing money since before Bush was president.
I mean, every single dime. Yeah, somehow he keep on making money.
Exactly. So again, anywho, going back to now, the other benefit is security for the rest of his life. Again, he's a millionaire. You can buy security for the rest of your life if you really cared about that.
He don't need that, bro. He don't need that.
Look, if Trump didn't get assassinated when he was in office, man, in fact, if Trump didn't get assassinated before he became in office, ain't nobody thinking about assassinating this cat now.
I think you get more time if somebody in office and you kill him than if they a regular motherfucker. They wait until he get out that bitch, nigga.
You know what? You could.
Someday somebody gonna get him, nigga.
All right. Okay, I give you that one. Okay.
Less time.
and they also pay for so-called a stipend for everyday living or travel expenses or something like that. But again, he's a millionaire. You've been everyday living since before president. You've been traveling since before president. So again, I don't care about none of these stupid excuses that y'all keep coming up with for this stupid impeachment.
Right. He's Donald Trump, bro. None of this stuff will affect him like that.
Exactly. Again,
he was Donald Trump before he was President Trump. So
exactly.
And if you go back and watch any show from the 90s, he was mentioned, probably even made a cameo. A movie, he was mentioned in all hip-hop songs, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? This on an episode of your favorite show. You know what I'm saying?
Home Alone.
Fresh Prince. Home Alone, Part 2. Fresh Prince, but all that. People mention them,
So again, people, stop falling for this BS. The government keeps spitting at you for the reason that they're spitting at you for. Because they know you're going to fall for it. So stop falling for it, people. Stupidness, man, out this world. So, yeah, man. All that junk is just... And like I said, I can't even close it out now because you already took my closer. It wouldn't be for call for any of this if he so-called got impeached the first time, because impeachment the first time, it makes the second impeachment not even impossible. It makes it impossible.
Right.
It makes it impossible because you're not even there to be impeached. And now hold it.
Wait, how did he get impeached again? What, he's still in there? Is he still in there?
And then they got this whole thing of, again, making the people believe this bull crap too, is that he has to go through impeachment in order for them to kick him out. You are the freaking government. You can literally do anything that you want. He works for y'all, okay? He doesn't work. Y'all don't work for him, okay? You can throw him out any time you feel like it for things like selling out the country, because he did that. He did that. For things like letting people know that racism in the Ku Klux Klan and different branches of the Ku Klux Klan, Wild Boys and all of them, do exist, and he's a part of it. Things of that sort of nature. You can throw this man out anytime, but you want to give the illusion that he has this power over y'all.
Right. Bro, they don't even know. They don't even know that this ain't his second impeachment, bro. So what else do you expect them to know, bro?
They don't even know. They don't even know he ain't been impeached already. They don't even know that he's been impeached already.
This ain't never happened before.
Wait a minute. Hold on, wait.
I'm telling you, bro, we the smartest people right now, bro. It's scary.
Some of them over there like, wait a minute. I thought he was already impeached. So you mean to tell me we never impeached him the first time he got impeached?
Well, let's get him.
You even saying that wrong. Like, you mean the first time he wasn't impeached. You ain't even saying that sentence right. You mean the first time he got impeached. You mean the first time he never got impeached? Whew. Okay, let's move on, man. That's enough of this BS. America is, the government is a freaking TV show themselves. The government. Freaking one government to live. All my government.
Exactly.
The government and the restless. Say it again. I said the government and the restless.
I said the bold and the government.
Oh man. Or the more relevant one, Scandal. That one suits the government so much more.
Right.
So much more. Moving on to...
I'll just call that motherfucker government. Not
well,
even government.
Government. Oh, let's move on, man. I started watching Girlfriends, and I gotta tell you, man, I'm not getting the same feeling than I was younger growing up.
Let me tell you before you go, before you keep going, I never was into Girlfriends like that. Never.
Okay, well, never.
I know every character, even the recurring characters. You know what I'm saying? I know about the storyline of the show. Never really sat down and watched it like that. Every now and then I'll catch it. Oh, leave it on that channel just to watch it. You know what I'm saying? So I know about some of the episodes and all that. Yeah. I know how every character is. You know what I'm saying? They got different personalities, even William. But it's never been a show like that I watched like that though.
Okay, well,
it didn't look that appealing.
And
but they some sexy.
And that's and it dawned on me while I'm watching it. I've only been watching this even back then, and probably now because of the light-skinned chick on here. Not because of them, period. Yeah, not
No, I know you ain't talking about Tracy.
Yeah, not Tracy.
Yeah, you talking about Lynn.
Lynn, yes. I think I was watching it back in the day because of her and William. Yeah, her and William. William makes the show to me. Like he is hilarious.
Or Lynn.
Huh?
I said he more your type or Lynn. Like you said, because the way you ran that into each other, like
no.
You was like Lynn.
Okay, all right. Okay, hold on. Let me go back and rephrase this. Rewind. I watched the show because of William and the light-skinned chick. I watched the show because William is funny as heck, and he the one makes the show to me. And the light-skinned chick because I'm into light-skinned chicks.
Right. And not the fact that William is a light-skinned dude.
But he's more caramel, but no.
You stupid.
But William's girl is pretty bad herself.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know if he get back with her later on in the series. I'm only in the first season still, but the reason I bring this up, I'm having a hard time even getting through the first season because it's like the show is not. Again, I wasn't really paying attention to the jokes, I guess, because I was watching just because of light-skinned chick. And I laughed every time William said some junk because, again, he the one makes the show even today for me. So I'm gonna have to find some other show in between me getting through Girlfriend.
Yeah. So what is it not doing, or what is it doing,
Well,
or what is it?
Well, to me, it got the whole. See, I got an issue with all female stuff, and not because they not talented and they not
So you're
good
a sexist.
at acting, huh? Yeah,
You're
hey,
sexist.
call it that.
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't want to keep
I was
hearing
just
the
playing,
freaking. But hey, but it has a little bit to do with the word sex, though. It's
of course,
because
me too would claw you right now. Yeah, they would.
yeah, but all they do is freaking sex jokes, and I'm like, okay, can we move on to another type of jokes?
Yeah, that's all women do, though. And I don't mean to be sexist myself, but even with this is why I don't really dig
female comics,
stand-up comedians.
Female comics.
Most of their, I would say 90 to 95% of their jokes is always sexually driven.
Yes.
And sex can only be so funny, bro. Like,
yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not funny, bro. Like, it's like, not that you're not a funny comedian. You funny than a mug. Like, if somebody wrote you some dope jokes, like, you would kill it. But
even your own jokes are funny. But what I noticed this sometimes in the female comments. We talked about this before in on whatever talk. I don't think you were on the episode. I don't think you were a part of the show at the time, Karen. But
no, I've been a part of the show from day one, whether I was on it or not.
You technically have. You technically have. Oh, what up, though? My brother Mike
We talked about this, man.
My brother Mike is he's watching this. You can jump on, Mike, man. Just hop on, click the link, man. Click the link. Click the link. He's talking about he asked what we talking about. I mean, we talking about everything. Now we talking about female comments. But I mean, what I noticed about female comments as well is that when they start to think that you're bombing, that's what they resort to. When they see that their other jokes are not hitting, they're like, oh, well, I gotta bring out the sex, I gotta bring out the penis, I gotta bring out my vagina, my titties and stuff. And I'm like, oh man.
Some of them get up there and all they jokes is already that though. That's their show.
Well, not recently. Yeah, not recently. I have come across some matter of fact, Tiffany Haddish got a thing on Netflix.
My fault. When I'm talking about this, I'm not really talking about Tiffany Haddish.
No, she's down. No, she's part of it too. Yeah, she's part of it too. You can put her in the category.
She is definitely. But when I be talking about these female comics, like, cause there's a lot of new funny ones out. You know what I'm saying? But like mostly like the queens of comedy, all them. Some more.
Yes, that just sucks so much.
I'm mainly talking about them. Like, I'm not even talking about the queens of comedy thing.
I am. That just sucks. Queens of comedy suck.
I ain't even see that. So I don't entertain that type of stuff. So
Queens of comedy
talking about
suck,
them as comedians, like them, like they it's just not they too sex driven, bro. And it's not funny.
Yeah, and it's not funny. Mike brought up a question about what we're talking about. He said, do you think they have to keep up with the guys? And we talked, when I first talked about this on I can't even remember what episode it was when we talked about it the first time. I know it was me, T, and Stace. And I mentioned this too. I don't even blame the females for that. I don't even blame female rappers could be put in this category too. All they rap about is their vagina and what they can do to a penis.
That's corny.
And in female movies, I can't stand all cast female. Girls Trip, freaking Bridesmaids. The female movies fall in this category too. And again, I don't
blame. That damn Bridesmaids was hilarious though. That shit.
I didn't see all the Bridesmaids, but it still falls in that category for what I did.
Yeah, it does.
But I don't feel like it's the females' fault. They have to do that, because I do feel like they have to. Well, I'll put it like this: I do feel like they feel like they have to, because
they definitely feel like they have to, but obviously they don't have to. Because
I feel like they don't. Yeah.
If they did, that's what I'm saying. If they did, if they knew that they didn't have to, then me and you would be satisfied with they jokes.
Me and you would be satisfied.
Exactly. Like, so obviously they don't know that they have to. They don't know that they don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hopefully with this new day and age, man, they feel like they won't have to do that anything soon. My mom's is in the chat in the room now. She said, "Kev, are you in the bathroom?"
I'm in the bathroom, but I'm not on the toilet.
But I'm not on the toilet.
I'm in the bathroom, but I ain't on the toilet.
We call that.
I got a loud family. I can't be around them doing this work.
Mike said, but set sales. Yeah, set sales, but set sales because fear.
Sex sells. Sex is gonna always sell, but
yeah, it's gonna.
That don't mean it ain't tacky selling though.
Yeah, that too. That too.
Don't mean everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We get sex at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Leave it at the crib.
Leave it at the crib. Leave it at the crib, man. Because
not saying we don't want to hear about sex, but we don't want the whole hour and a half to be about damn sex, though.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We
hit on it.
Sex, though.
Hit on it. Move on. Hit on it. And it goes the same way for those guys. You ain't gonna talk about
a funeral the whole time, so don't talk about sex the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Do your 2 funeral jokes, funny, bam, get off the funeral. Do a wedding, bam, get off the wedding. Do some sex.
Do the wedding, bam, go.
You know what I'm saying?
For me, it's the same way for male comics who come out and start off their whole thing about sex. Man, bruh, okay, the first one, I snickered. Okay, go. It ain't funny no more after that, man. It's really not funny no more.
I think it shows your range when you can go beyond go beyond one subject, basically.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Not just sex. You know what I'm saying? Just go beyond that one subject.
Yep, that's a good one. And I guess you could chunk it up as where the audience is getting a kick out of. Well, yeah, they are, but at the same time, even your audience will want to hear some new stuff, man. Even we get just a musician. They come out. Oh, who you remember that group? Is it D4L? Dun dun dun.
Oh.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh,
shake that laughing tapping. These cats came out with 4-5 hits, all with the same instrumental. Maybe tweaked out a drum or two. People got tired of hearing that junk. People don't want to dun 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 no more. They dun 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 for the last 3 songs. You know what I'm saying?
You don't like snap music?
I mean, even your audience would get tired of hearing that junk. You don't want to hear the same thing over and over. Just like Kevin Hart.
I thought you was about to go there. Let me see if you about to say what I was about to say.
Okay, Kevin Hart. I love his stand-ups, all of them.
I don't love them, but go ahead.
But
the last one,
not the last one. He kind of he flipped it up to this last one. I've done this last one like
the quarantine joint.
Yeah,
with the brick pizza.
Yeah.
Okay.
To me, he kind of switched it up a little bit, but
he switched it up all the way. Who has done that? Nobody.
Well, I'm talking about as far as joke wise.
Oh no, he ain't
joke wise.
Still talking about his kids. He ain't switching up all the way. Still talking about his kids.
But that's a big given. That's his thing.
Which is cool.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because your kids gotta grow. You gotta keep letting us know what they up to now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know your son is still retarded.
But was it like as good as his other stuff? I don't think so, bro.
It was to me.
Was it Was it very good for somebody doing a show in that magnitude? Yes, it was, because nobody ever did that before. Had people at supposedly his house. Some people saying it wasn't even the boy house.
Who cares?
At your
Who cares?
house, right.
So what?
So had people.
It was at a
venue.
House. So what?
But still, even if it wasn't his house, why you
it was somewhere different?
But still, like, why you gotta say it's your house though? If it's not, just say where you at. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying. Anyway, like, it would be both. Like, who cares? Why y'all care? And plus, damn, why you lie? Why did you lie about that shit? You know what I'm saying? So it go both ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, we down with you whether your house, part of your house look like this or not. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they saying. Like, I guess, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't as funny as his stuff could be though.
Well, again, I liked it because it was, to me, it was slightly different from his other stuff. But his other stuff prior, I still loved his stand-ups prior to that one. But yes, it was kind of like the same stuff over and over. Each one did decrease with me because of that. Each stand-up did decrease.
Well, Raw decreased from Delirious, so I mean, it ain't really nothing new.
But yeah, and shoot, it's only like one Richard Pryor stand-up that's really banging to me.
Sunset Strip. That's it.
One Ray Fox is really banging to me.
I don't even know that one.
But I'm just saying,
Fox was a beast though. Fox was a beast.
Yeah, in a totally different type of stand-up person.
And a lot of people think that the way he was on Sanford and Son, that was him. Like, that was just a character.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
man, they must
a dirty old man. Like, no, this dude was like spiffy, nigga. Like, the dopest suits, hair to the, you know what I'm saying, pinky ring on, like that nigga.
Well, Kev, you talking to people that believe Trump was impeached 2 times.
2 times.
And look, guess what? To my recollection, he still ain't impeached. So he ain't even been impeached 2 times. He got to get impeached the first time.
He got to get impeached the first time. 1 come before 2. At least that's what we was taught. At least that's what we was taught.
Hey, they trying to change that. They're trying to change that stuff too.
Is real numbers coming out now? Like 2 come before 1 now? Like,
we got 0, 2, 1, 3, 4, 7.
Right.
Like, but that's why kids don't know how to count now, man. We don't know no math now because they be this new math. That's why new math.
I don't even entertain that.
I don't even entertain it counting different. I count by ones like I always did.
Carry the 1.
I count by 1, 2, then I carry those over to man, people
stuff and all that.
People, man, people. Speaking of people, how come things that we find attractive we gotta eat? Like, hold on, rephrase that. How come people? How come people we find attractive / cute we gotta eat? And it's mainly pertaining. Hold on, before you even go there.
There's a couple ways this can go, boy.
That's why I said before you even go there, we're not talking about female comics. We're not talking the female comic route.
Yeah, we ain't even got to go there with it. Like,
what I'm pertaining to is
I can be funny and not nasty like they be. You know what I'm saying? Like, they sometimes you be like, oh, what? You ain't got to say all that.
Exactly. That's why you ain't got a man.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Men don't want to hear you saying all that. We just want to see you doing all that. So we don't want to hear you saying all that. Hush your mouth, girl.
Hush your mouth. Watch out there now.
That's why dudes be like, girl, hush your mouth.
That's why I wanted the camera here, man. That's why I wanted the camera here.
Exactly. Exactly. I remember like this, like,
don't say that.
Don't say that.
You're too beautiful to be saying that. But what I'm pertaining to is the people who be saying that to little kids, like, oh, I could just eat you up. You're just so cute. I just want to eat you up. No, you freaking cannibal. That's freaking frightening to kids. Like, no, stop saying you want to eat the freaking kid up because they look so cute. Now that's probably why they're growing up ugly. Because they figure cute equals I'm gonna get 8.
Say, man, I'm going this way.
Exactly. I'm too cute to be walking down this street. I might get gobbled up by some people who find me cute.
I'm doing everything that's gonna make me ugly.
Oh man,
that's crazy though. That's crazy though.
Yeah, it is crazy when you think about it. And also, this is something else to think about. I was saving this for the episode where I invite a whole group of unstable creatures onto the show and we talk. That's coming up soon. Huh? Oh no, that one we had a whole bunch of white people on it and we had a conversation.
Oh, okay. When you say okay.
This one, I said a whole bunch of unstable creatures. Yes, whole bunch of women.
Okay, got it.
They had a conversation. I was saving this for that, but hey, we could talk about it right now. Shoot, I done forgot now, man. You done messed me up again, Kev.
Oh man,
you done messed me up again.
Dang.
Dang, but it's all good. Of course, I got a backup. I
and
wanted
they
to talk
about see the first time, but you brought it to light to them though.
Exactly. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go through this live thing and edit that out.
It might come back though. It might come back.
Yeah, it might come back. It probably come back. It's gonna probably come back when I get all them on. It's gonna be too late then.
Yeah.
Well, not too late, but right on time because it was actually meant for them. But I wanted to break it up now. But anywho, moving on to these people, people who keep saying things like, "Hey man, go be a nurse, go be truck drivers, go be mechanics. We need those out there. All that is cool to me."
Now, who they saying this to? The young? They saying this to young? Well, to kids in high school that's getting ready to do something? Or?
Well, no. I mainly see this on Facebook now, but I do hear it out in the streets. Like I overhear it out in the streets to other people's conversations. But not saying that's a bad thing. Not saying don't be a mechanic, don't be a doctor, nurse, a physician. Neurologist. Not saying don't be all that stuff, but I'm saying I feel like we shouldn't egg them on to being these professions because everybody don't want to be a freaking doctor. If people go to school for 15 years of their life to be a freaking surgeon, and when they get done, they're a freaking DJ. Because that's what they really wanted to be this whole time. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we should say those things. Yes, say, hey, you should be, those things are to fall back on. Go to school to be a doctor. Go to school to be something. Make it's real money in truck driving and all this stuff. Yeah, it's real money out there and all that stuff. But at the same time of trying to add them on to being that, push them to be what they really want to be. And yes, for people like that who's trying to pursue their dreams, still have a freaking job at the same time because it's not going to happen unless you got a job. It's not going to, well, I ain't going to say it's not going to happen, but it's going to be so much more harder for you to pursue what you really want to do if you don't have a job versus I'm going to be this truck driver because I got a family to feed. You can feed the family by doing the other jobs as well. Well, you can feed the family by being a truck driver and still pursuing to be this actor, pursuing to be this artist, pursuing to be this whatever it is that you want to be, versus just, hey, man, forget about that, man. Don't, man, no. Hey, you trying to get a scholarship off this freaking basketball. No, forget that. And they're like, no, I feel like you should just, yes, push them in that direction, but egg them to be what they want to be.
Right. True. I agree. Now, I've never heard somebody who got a scholarship. I never heard of anybody in their family being like, don't take the scholarship. But I get it.
Oh,
but
yeah, we live with one right now. I ain't about to get into that job right now.
Oh, man. Don't take that scholarship.
I ain't about to do it, man. That'd be.
Oh, man. But do I agree? I agree with encouraging young kids to be like doctors and lawyers and all that, because who else gonna get they stupid ass peers out the lockup, and who else gonna do surgery on, you know what I'm saying, on their peers or whatever. We need more doctors and lawyers, period. Let alone black doctors and lawyers.
For sure.
If what you want to do is the arts, I would encourage that. But anybody that wants to be something other than that, I would encourage that too. I wouldn't just, you don't need to be no actress or no model. You need to be a lawyer. Like, what I look like, exactly, changing your whole little, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Like,
you know what's funny about that? Is that the same people who say what you just said, things like that? No, you don't need to be no actor. You don't need to be no rapper. Ain't nobody making no money. You know how hard you get entertained by the same actors. You get entertained by the same musicians. So I can't be that either. I know it's a slim chance of me getting that. I know that this whole entire block and around the corner is in the same boat of trying to be the rapper. I know that. But this is what I really want to do. Yes, I will still pursue a job, a 9 to 5, whether it be this doctor that you saying go out there, or whether it be whatever else that's making me money. But I'm going to put effort into being what I really want, not a freaking truck driver or a mechanic. I don't want to do that. I don't like doing that. Mom, you still here? Where you at?
And I wouldn't even encourage no one to be a mechanic unless they told me that that's what they trying to do. Like, what I look like being like, nah, man, don't do that. Don't do that performing art shit. You need to work on car. Like, what? A mechanic? Man, you don't get up out of here with that.
But I can't see the freaking group anymore. I don't know where the heck did it just go. Let me refresh this. But my mom, if she's still in here listening, I used to draw often, all the time. I think she's still in here. I don't know. But Ma, you need to hear this. So yeah, I used to draw often. I don't even feel like drawing no more. And it's been like that for years now. Man, since I started podcasting, kind of. And but my mom like, oh, you gotta, yeah. Well, you gotta be a comic.
Like that,
say it again.
Not years like that, but it's been a couple years though, right?
Oh man, it's been some years like that. Like I want to. Okay, if it ain't been
you mean just drawing like characters and stuff. You don't mean like
drawing. Period. I ain't even doodled a sketch. Well, you know what I did.
I remember at least 2 years ago.
My bad. I don't really count
like
these.
Job for people.
Hold on. Like these. Like you heard of painting with a twist?
Hold on.
Oh yeah, that's just but I heard of that. Yeah.
Okay, I drew out some of these, a couple of these, and
that ain't what you talking about, all right?
But yeah, I don't really count those, because those are just like, I'm just sketching real quick. Yeah, just sketching real quick. But I haven't really sat down and draw like the stuff that I'm into and like for really draw. But my mom used to be like, you got to be an artist. You got to get these comic books and all this and this and that. And she was egging me on to do that stuff. But even back then when I was drawing, and was really into drawing like crazy. It was just something I liked doing. I never really wanted to draw like professionally.
Right.
Yeah, I do still want a cartoon, but I don't want to be the artist of the cartoon. I want to be the voice and the behind the scenes of the cartoon.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's it, my little man. Some of that then spewed off into him. He draw his butt off, and you know, I'm not egging him on to be an artist, but I am egging him on to like, hey man, you know, keep it up. If you know this is what you like doing, keep it up.
Yeah. But and I think your mom or like a lot of parents, like they a lot of times they don't know how to encourage us. It feel like it's too much pressure, like they doing it the wrong way. But that's what they be trying to do. Like, you know, if that's what you like, then keep doing it, but they don't be knowing how to, you know what I'm saying? They don't be knowing how to, especially them parents who was born in the 50s and the 60s, man. Something wrong with them. No, I'm just playing.
What's wrong with this one?
What's wrong with y'all?
Yeah, something is wrong with them, though. Yeah, for real, though. For real, though. my grandma, she ain't born in the she ain't born in the 50s. I don't think.
Well,
I think she like.
Yeah.
I think my grandma was born in the tens of 19. No.
She ain't that old.
No.
I remember when we was younger, like, let me see, it was probably like about 12 years old. She took us somewhere. I think she was dropping us off or something. And it just seemed like she was younger back then. I guess she was probably like in her 50s or late 40s or something. And I remember she was singing, "Baby, we can do it. Take your time, do it right."
My grandma?
It came on the radio, bro. And she was singing along to it.
I don't recall none of it because I don't recall grandma ever singing anything. I heard her like humming and grooving to what was playing, but I never heard her mouth off any type of lyrics.
Yeah, I heard it, bro.
Wow, man, that's something that's something to record right there.
Yeah, I heard it, bro.
But going back to
I can share that with you about your grandma.
Yeah, I know. That made me think that y'all hung out without me.
I think you was in the car too, though, bro.
You hanging out with my grandma without me, man. She supposed to love me first.
You stupid.
Well, going back to what we just got finished talking about, speaking of the whole rapper thing, because this I have heard often. Man, you can't be the next rapper, man. You trying to be the next, you think you the next Busta Rhymes? I'm like, well, no, I'm just trying to be the next dope rapper. I don't want to be the next Busta Rhymes. I want to be the next Donnie, the next Young Twist, the next Cam. You know, you know, everybody thinks somebody trying to be somebody else when they trying to come up with something.
That's because a lot of people do be trying to be other people, but you know, not me, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody not trying to do it.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Every single person ain't trying to do that.
Yeah, a lot of my stuff may sound like Bone, but I'm not trying to be Bone, and I'm even trying to make it sound like that. In my head, it sounds different, but if it does sound like Bone, let me know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'm not trying to be busy. I'm not trying to be crazy or Bone Thugs. I'm trying to be down. And yes, some of it may
we're influenced by those guys.
I was just about to say that. Yes, some of it may sound similar because yes, not only is they my favorite group, but yes, I'm influenced by them, but I'm also influenced by LL. I'm also influenced by Bob, B.O.B. That's a crazy name for a rapper. Bob, I mean, Bob is hard. Hard and Bob don't go together.
Right.
Gangsta and Bob don't go together. Wild style.
That's like saying a hard name and soft. Like, what's a hard name?
Gus.
I mean, that nigga Gus soft. Like, it's just like Gus soft. Like, what?
Like Justin.
Gus, you know.
Justin.
Right.
Just leave it at that. I ain't want no last name. I just want Justin because just one name is the hardest anyone can ever be.
No.
True, maybe with the one name, but it just can't be Justin.
Right. I mean, not unless you just known like that.
Yeah,
not unless you Bieber
okay.
or Timberlake or something.
Yeah, unless you know. But see, he got a last name to go with. He got a name that follows after Justin.
Yeah.
Like maybe Justin B can be all right, or Justin Kane.
Who was that?
I don't know. I just threw a name out there.
Oh, okay.
But Kane kind of go with almost anything. I guess. I don't know. It just trying to make a rhyme just now. Kane go with anything. You know?
That's all that was.
That's all that was. That's a lot of new rappers do nowadays. Just say any old thing just because it rhymes with the last thing you said, even though it doesn't make sense with any other content. It just rhymed with the last thing you just said.
That's it, bro.
Yes. But we gonna close it out, but I'm gonna close it out after this. I gotta make note that I did start up my other show, Challenge Your Beliefs.
Hey.
And man. My first episode recording. Technically,
I didn't know you were so religious, man. God.
Man, look. Yeah, let me go on. Let me touch on that real quick.
That boy
I am nowhere near religious. I am a heathen to the maximum.
That boy got a religious show. That boy got a show based on religion.
But I am intrigued with religion. I find it very intriguing. But this is what I don't find it intriguing because of the religion. I find it more intriguing that the people who believes in religion follows it blindly without questioning it. That's what I find more intriguing in all this. I find that because it's like, well, I'll explain to you what I'm about to explain to you because it's the blind following thing. Is that when I had the first, this is technically the official first show, but I did have I guess you could say unofficial, whatever talk, challenge your belief discussion on another show that was not whatever talk, but I was a guest on another show, and we kind of spliced it together. So I didn't really have the show up and running at the time, but I guess technically, since it is up and running, this is the first challenge your belief discussion, and it was with Mormons. Man. You, I don't know if you remember this, but I used to roll with the Mormons.
I think I remember that somewhere in your journey.
Yeah.
Because boy, you get on a journey.
My journey.
You didn't been on a journey, boy.
Yeah, I've been on the journey, man.
I do remember that.
I used to roll with them.
At one point, you had a bike or something.
First of all, we always had a bike throughout our whole entire childhood. We had a bike.
Yeah, that's that type of bike. I ain't talking about our type of bike. I'm talking about day type of bike.
No, I ain't never had no. I ain't rolled with them with the 10-speed. I rolling with them with my BMX.
Oh, okay. So you was on the bike though.
Yeah, I was the Mormon with style.
There you go.
Or you could say I was the Mormon with the sports bike, the sports car,
you ain't had no helmet on. You ain't had no helmet on.
I ain't had no helmet. I ain't even had no tie.
They knew you wasn't all the way in then.
They knew. They was like, hold on. Look, you know Mormons go.
You're like, nah, it's hard not in.
you know Mormons go.
Don't even let them in your house. He here to rob niggas.
Look, and that's so hilarious, Cal, because I was up in people's houses with the Mormons. Like, people are some blind followers. I could have been that.
You could have been like, man, fuck this. Give me everything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
These were some nice houses these Mormons be going to. Look, they picked the right houses. They know not to go to the hood and knock on people's doors.
They know now, yeah.
But no, they did actually, it was some that stayed around the corner from the Moore environment, Strathmore environment.
Oh, yeah.
It was something that stayed over in that radius, and yeah, this
you went in?
Huh? I didn't go. I ain't about to go in nobody's house in the on the Strathmore radius. Hell no. I grew up over there too. I know what's over there.
Say, that's why I was like, you went in?
Yeah, I know what's in people's houses over there.
Right.
But
you gonna come in? No, I stay out here.
Yeah. You go in. Let's see what your guy. Let's see what your guy gonna do when you in there.
Right. You be on the porch while the other two in there.
If your guy,
leave the door open a little bit.
Look, if God let you come back out, then I go into the next one with you. But
they walk out like, though, that was God, bro.
That was, God may actually be real. You walked out. You came back out.
You said, where we going next?
But going back to it, man. We taught, and let me tell you, first, I am so heated at myself. Not now, but at the time, I don't dwell on that stuff. But at the time, the first half of it, I did the whole thing that I always do. Click record button. Click the record button, but it didn't record. I forget that I got to click it and designate the recording.
You did the first episode, right?
No. I did the first half of the first episode like that. Yes, and that was all the good stuff. So I guess God was on their freaking side that time.
Right. God
Jeez, man. And let me tell you, man, they was nervous as heck. I had to tell them a couple times, like, man,
I'm mad, dog. I'm mad for you, bro.
I'm mad too, man. I'm mad too, but I believe I still got some good stuff. At the latter half. Because, man, I keep forgetting that ever since I bought the subscription to Zoom, that I have to click record twice. But if I record automatically, it's going to throw me off track for later when it comes to post. So I'll be waiting for everybody to come along, then I hit record.
That too.
But man,
I was looking forward to hearing that too, bro.
Man, but it's still some good stuff in there. Because let me tell you.
But just to know.
Yes, man. I know, Kev. I know. Don't you making me mad again? I'm gonna be mad myself all over again. Don't bring that devil out of here, Kevin. Don't bring that devil into this.
I know. See, this is the first you let me know. So this is the first you let me know. So this is real emotion, right? You know what I'm saying? I can't hold it back.
Real emotion.
You know
but yeah, I was.
If you would have told me before we.
Yeah, I was pretty sad about that because I was really hitting them with their own material at that point. And so, but moving on to the other half, it is the best way to debate, I feel, with anyone, or I don't even want to call it debate because debate is about arguing with somebody that's I guess what's the best way to say this? I guess you could say it's an argument with referees. I guess I don't know, debating. But I just was discussing. This is all a discussion. Nothing about challenge your belief is debate. It's all discussion. I'm not trying to convert nobody. In fact, if I have half of America jump on challenge your beliefs and it's like, hey, I believe that, I probably still most likely, I'm not about to start up a freaking church. I'm not. I'm just gonna be like, hey, cool. I'm glad y'all believe this too.
Right.
Because I'm not trying to convert nobody. I just want to discuss. I just want to understand or get some more of an understanding. So why you choosing to believe this under your own will without question.
Right.
You just blindly following this. And I do get it. Like I always say, I do get why you do follow is because your religion does say blindly follow me. But what about all the other stuff that y'all do? None of that other stuff is part of the commandments. Mm-hmm. That's why challenge your beliefs is strictly on, it's not strictly, but it's mainly Christian in all the branches and relatives of Christianity. Mormons are Christians, Baptists and all them other ones are Christians as well. It's just that they're Mormons and the other ones are Baptists and the other ones are this.
Right.
But the best way to converse with some people when you are having disagreements is to hit them with their own stuff. Hit them with their own stuff to make them be like, dang, I did say that, huh? Because they were saying, I was hitting them with, where my main thing was like, I think God is exactly how the devil is described to be. You know, when they describe the devil, or he's this lying, he's this demon, he's this.
See, now when you say it like that, you make it seem like, I think people would take it the wrong way and think you saying that whatever God we have, he's the devil or whatever. But I think what you're saying.
No, I am. No, I am. I said.
So okay. So
no, one of my theories is.
So you're not challenging their beliefs, their religion. Then you're challenging God you're challenging the fact that there is or not a God, or are you challenging their specific religion? Like, oh, our God is named Dante, and you got to turn the other cheek and all this and other that like that, or are you just saying, yo, God really is? You know, so there isn't a God.
It's a mixture of what you just said, and it's a mixture of just. I'm calling it challenge your beliefs, because every time you bring up anything dealing with religion, people they tense up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're like, wait a minute, you can't be talking about my God. Well, your God talks about you all the time. You know, you know what I'm saying? So that's it's a mixture of that. It's a mixture of both. Basically, again, it's a conversation. And yes, I am challenging your God. I've been challenging your God for the longest.
That's what I'm saying. So you're challenging their God. So it's not like some people will hear you saying, oh, I really think God is like the devil. Like you're saying the way that they have it written in their books. Understand is him being God. You don't mean that, you know, once we come to this understanding of who God is, I really think he doesn't exist, or I really think he's the devil, you're saying your God though. You know,
I'm saying all of that. I'm saying
all y'all gods that y'all
no, not all your gods. That's why I said challenge your belief is in particular Christianity. Because that's what I know about the most, because my household, I grew up in a supposed Christian household. So I know that the most. Also, according to not according to the world, but from what I get from the world, or at least the United States, Christianity is the religion.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's what we...
Yeah, in God we trust, that be on money, that's Christian. And even though they don't believe it in that neither, the people who came up with the government does not believe in God. You know?
Ultimately, this is what I'm getting from. Ultimately, challenge your beliefs is really challenging the Bible and Christianity.
Exactly.
That's what I was trying to get clear.
Yes.
Some people might not have that clear.
Exactly. You got it. That's exactly what it is.
Challenging Christianity and what's in the Bible and all.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. But all other religions are welcome to be a part of it, to converse on it. Because from what I get from all other religions, they are the exact same thing. Muslims had a flood. Huh?
Yeah, a lot of them pull from the Bible and all.
Muslims had a flood. Hindu had a flood. Mormons had a flood. I mean, just
so it's almost like, so it's like, you know, whatever you call him, it's like they call the God a different name. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Jesus is even in Muslims' books, but I'm just saying. But all of these, every religion, even the religions that's not branched off Christianity, like Hindu and all those other religions, they still recycling each other. That's what I'm getting from what I'm been reading. They're just recycling each other. They're just changing scenarios.
Yeah.
Your flood happened in this time. Well, my flood happened this time.
Right.
You know, your people had slaves. My people had servants.
Yeah.
It was the same thing. They're both slaves, you know. But
right. So why do you believe it? Like, I just want to know, like,
because their religion.
No.
Why do you per se?
Why do you believe? I just want to know. Like, I'm not saying you wrong for believing it, but I just want to know why you believe in it. Like, I just want to know what got you there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And is it because your family put it on you, or
majority of the time it is?
Yeah, or you know what I'm saying? Would you have really gone that way if it wasn't for you growing up in that household like that? You know what I'm saying? Or,
yep.
Yeah.
That's the conversations that I want to talk about, because I hit them with like one of my theories is I believe God and or Jesus that's in the Bible, the devil is impersonating them. So that's why I said I feel like God is exactly what the devil is described to be. The devil is described to be all of these things, but I don't get that from the devil. In fact, if it wasn't for the devil, we wouldn't have known anything. We wouldn't have be a civilization, period. If it wasn't for the devil, we wouldn't have known how to even use our brains, so to speak, if it wasn't for the devil, from what I'm getting off of. And
now use an example.
Use an example. Right here. That's why I had the Mormons on, and we talked about this. Remember, I said I feel like the devil. I feel like God is described. I feel like God is what the devil described to be. And then I hit him with this. I believe it is in the Book of Mormon, their second book in that book. I believe it's Nephi 2, where I got this from, or maybe I can't remember. But it said, if Adam and Eve never partook of that fruit, mankind would have never transgressed. We would have still, them two would have still been in the Garden of Eden. Them two would have still been in the state they were in at the time. Them two would have never learned. Them two would have never got past. They would have never had kids because they never transgressed or partook of the fruit of knowledge.
No life would have been experienced.
Wouldn't have been no life. And that's what the Book of Mormon said. And then right after that, it goes on to say, if Adam and Eve never partook of the fruit, this right here, I'm paraphrasing, but I'm just putting it in layman's terms because I can't remember word for word.
Right.
They said mankind wouldn't have never transgressed.
Thrive.
Hold on. Mankind would have never transgressed. We would have never experienced the joys of sin. We never would have experienced the joys of getting in trouble by God. And I'm like, what the freaking heck? Are you not hearing this, Mormons?
Yeah.
I'm like, that blankly told you that God wasn't even thinking about doing anything with mankind.
Now, is that a point that you brought up to the?
I bring it up. Yep, I bring it up. That portion is not recorded.
Okay,
but
we're talking about it right now.
But if they're anything like they say they are, if I bring them back in here, if they lie, oh boy, they better not, because
they pretty much can't. I mean, they can lie, but
of course they can. But if they really fear God the way they fear, and if God and going off what God do to people that fear Him, that lies or break commandments or don't follow Him, you wouldn't want to be on the other end of that. So
Right.
if you really believe Mormons, if I was to bring you back and you like throw all that what I just said out the window, you got some explaining to do, not to me.
Right. If you really believe in what you believe in,
you would not denounce what I just said.
Right.
Because of what you read that God would do to you. And God is not that boy to be playing with when it comes to that.
Yeah. Right.
So, but then, we went on to talk some more about that. And I mean, it was a good conversation, but I did see, I know maybe they're going to hear this later on because they are a part of this. What up, though, Uncle Mace? He said,
what up, though, Mace?
He said, nope, all humans lie. Well, yeah, all humans lie. That's a sin. Yes, that's a sin. But at the same time, if you were a wholesome human, you will only lie to keep yourself from going to jail. Because you're going to jail if you're black, no matter what. You're going to jail. You're either going to go to, and that's what you will hope to go. You will hope to go to jail versus what comes at the end of that gun.
That's why black people lie so much. We trying not to go to jail.
Yeah. We go to jail for hey man, your license plate light is out. Officer. Even if my license plate light was working right now, that freaking fog light you got shining on it would dilute my freaking license plate light. You wouldn't even see that it's on until you cut off that freaking light that you use to land airplanes with. Cut that off, you'll be able to see my license plate light. Stuff like that. That's how we get killed. Stuff like that. What is this?
Yep. That's crazy.
I should have done better than what? Oh shoot, man. Everything about to die on me.
Who said that? That was your mom?
Nah, Mace.
Oh.
But yeah, man, going back to that episode of Challenge Your Beliefs. Yeah, it was fun, but I hope they don't take offense to this. I did when they agreed to being a part of it, I did see them as easy targets because I used to roll with them and I know how they are. And what I could be wrong on this, but for what I know, for what I get from Mormons and their missionary hood, is that they get a certain age, they just throw them out there.
When they get a certain what?
When they get a certain age, or if they accept it for this missionary thing that they do or whatever, they just throw them out there. They just be
blind. They be more blind than the people than the blind people who sent them out there.
Yeah, who they talking to? So it's kind of like
that sent them out there.
It's kind of like they're learning in the process of teaching others as well. Yeah. That's what it seems like to me. And again, I don't think they was quite knowing what they was about to get themselves into, because I doubt they heard of whatever talk shows. I doubt it. I didn't ask them, but I don't think they heard whatever talk shows to know how raw I'ma be.
Right.
And yeah, man, I tell you, I was hitting them. It was like, man, I was even hitting them with books. I was like, what book comes after or before it? I was like, oh man, hold on, let me look. You're supposed to know these things, man. You can't come to conversate. And what they told me the exact same thing I've heard from every.
My fault. I didn't mean to butt in, but we got the family. Now they
man, they gotta go to the bathroom, man. Let them go to the bathroom.
Hold on, bro. Oh, hold up. I gotta finish this up. My fault.
Hold on, what I'm saying. He says so much. Oh my goodness. Lakira always bring it up. Oh, you spent more time with the Mormons at the time and blah, blah, blah. She get mad at me because I'm trying to figure out what God trying to do for me in life.
She mad because I'm trying to get my life together.
Like, I'm trying to find God. And she over there, well, you out there hanging with the Mormons. Where they're my link to God right now.
Well, she already knew what time it was, brother. She like, you don't need to be hanging with them. She knew.
Look, everybody knows if I was gonna be a pastor after this, it ain't gonna be no more blinking. We gotta be blinking after we say I do, you know. After we say we do.
Right.
We already had 2 demons. We wasn't married at the time. Matter of fact, the 2 demons was in the wedding. They ain't supposed to be in the wedding. They supposed to come after the wedding.
They was in the wedding Monday. Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, they were so nervous. I was like, man, it was 3 of them.
Oh, for real?
2 didn't say anything until the very end. 1 didn't say nothing at all but his name. And I'm like, it's okay. Don't be nervous, y'all. Look, right. I'm not here to convert you. I'm not here to be converted. I'm not even here to bash what you believe. I just want to conversate on the belief itself. And yes, I want to ask you, why do you per se believe in this blindly? And before you answer, I do understand why you believe blindly, because the religion tells you, the book tells you to believe blindly, follow me blindly, follow me without asking questions and all this stuff. Even though you do say we can ask questions, but every time somebody asks questions, we get why tennis beliefs exist. You tense up, you get irritated, you get mad because you think somebody's talking about your God.
Yep.
So, and that's all. I'm not trying to talk about nobody's God. I'm trying to talk about God himself, not nobody's God.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying a few minutes ago. Like, that's how they gonna take it. That's how they would take it. You know what I'm saying? Like you almost as if making fun of like the God. You
exactly. Everybody be like, man, and you know, people start like have fist fights because you talking about my God. Bruh, you have never ever met God a day in your life, not even in your dreams.
What makes you cussing me out? You cussing me out, which is something according to your book you ain't supposed to do.
You nope. But
you're doing it because you mad that I don't believe what you believe.
Yeah. I'm like, you in here believing stories of a person. And here's the tripped out part about it. You're even mad at the person that your God is mad out, and you never met neither one of them. Right. You heard stories of the guy that God is mad of. You heard stories of that guy and got mad at that guy for making God so mad at him. Right. And then what the heck?
Well, that dude don't even know that exists. That dude that was mad at God.
Nobody met God, nobody met the devil, but they praised one and disliked the other.
Wow.
Lakira was like, Kev, you addicted to floss this too?
Oh yeah, I use them all the time. Can't have no meat or spinach in my teeth.
Uncle Mace is like, he like, shit, 3D on point though. I'm 3D. Oh, you know I'm 3D.
Yeah, I know. I already know.
It's like, preach, nephew. When I ain't trying to preach, but I guess I am preaching.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we were going back and forth, man. They were trying to, they did the sole thing that every blind follower do. Read scriptures. I'm like, bruh, I just told you that scripture that you're reading right now.
Right.
Cool. Read it out, because I am paraphrasing. Yes,
the argument is that scripture. Like, why
exactly.
you taking that out in the argument about the scripture? Like,
because
how you gonna use the scripture on an argument about the scripture?
Because blind followers have nothing to combat people like me with.
Right.
They're
like, yes, it is, sir. It's right here. Look.
That's
what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Why do you
That's
believe
exactly what
that?
I'm talking about. I paraphrase it for the people who's listening, and paraphrasing is not saying, oh, I'm trying to rewrite it to make it fit my way. No, paraphrasing is putting it in layman's terms so you can understand what I'm trying to tell you.
Exactly. Exactly.
The Karen said, you look Muslim right now.
That's a lot.
You just actually called Jesus. You just actually called Jesus a devil.
No disrespect to Islam or none of that. Muslims, none of that.
Boy, you lucky Ali ain't got his hands like he used to.
Right. You'll knock me out from the grave.
But yeah, man, it just kept me. I chuckled a lot because we was on camera, but I'm not going to put the camera version out, but we were on camera, and I noticed they seen me chuckle at a lot of the things that they were saying, but I wasn't chuckling to be like disrespectful. I was just chuckling because everything in his mud sounds hilarious, that you're spitting it out as if we need to be following this. Man, I'm refreshing myself with the Book of Mormon right now, and back then I did not see or catch that. All I'm hearing or getting from this book is tyranny. Like, I mean, you know how back in the 1800s or early 1900s, they used to be like, they talk like this, and the abomination of the whoredom. And that's exactly
right
how this book sounds. And at one point, that's how I stated, another one of my theories is God is a get down or lay down type of cat.
Mm-hmm.
The Book of Mormon, I'm not going to say it confirmed it, but I'm going to say it added a very big merit to go with it. Because in the Book of Mormon, it had a portion where it stated that God said, follow me or else. I'm like,
or else I'm going to kill you.
What the heck are y'all not seeing? I don't think other people read the words that's exactly how they laid out to make that sentence. So yeah, so it was a good conversation though. Overall, it was a good conversation. I enjoyed it. Nobody got mad, nobody got heated. I do think they were a little bit out of their league talking to me. I'm not
because
like
you said, most of them are, like you said.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be conceited.
They get thrown in like that. So
yeah. I'm not trying to be conceited at all. It's just that I do feel like they were out of their league because I don't think they expect other people like me to actually know the book versus just talking about the book.
Right.
Yeah, I know the book. I can't tell you.
They think you like them. They think, he can't know much about it. We don't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nah. That's why I keep saying, I be telling folks, like, look, I don't know word for word of it, and you probably do got a good opinion, but I'm a worthy adversary. I put it like that. I'm a worthy adversary.
Right.
And if you could try your luck and see how bad. Look, what make it so funny, I talked to this guy at MC Donald's, and he was like, you a church person? You believe in God? I was like, nah. We talked for a little bit, and then he put his cockiness on. You know how cocky they are, the believers are. He put his cockiness on, was like, look, man, I'm gonna give you my number. We can call to meet up. We can meet up somewhere. We can even come back here to MC Donald's and chit chat. But I guarantee you, my brother, give me an hour. and I can have you rethinking your ways. And I was like, sure, man, I'll take it. I'm down.
And you know what, bro? I would love to see like him talk to somebody like you. I would want to be there and see that and hear that, listen to that.
I was looking forward to it. I ain't heard back from the guy since, and this was over a year ago.
Because I couldn't even do something like, I know if I knew the Bible front to back, I'd be out here making people look silly.
And that's the thing.
I'm that type of dude anyway.
And look, I don't even be
trying to be. I'll be challenging people.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't even challenge folks. I just put out there what they be doing. They be on Facebook. Oh,
but it's a challenge. It's a challenge whether you trying to make it a challenge or not.
Well, that's how they see it, yes, because I'm talking about their God. You know, somebody goes, you ever heard, did you know God love you? Did you know God love us all? No, I did not. I never met the guy for him to even say that to me.
Right.
You met him for him to say that to you? What makes you more special than the hand-picked prophets that he picked? Because they never seen him. All
you got to do is be like, how you know that? That's all you got to do.
I did that. And this is what this is what was told to me.
Then they put that finger out. It says it right here. That's all they got, man. It's that book, bro.
Look, I had said this on a couple of occasions. So what he looked like?
Oh,
he looked like me. I'm like, man, oh
my God. Hair.
Like, dude, like God does not look like you. That's not what made in my image means. Made in my image means a head, torso, 4 limbs. That's what made in my image mean. It doesn't mean he looks like Donnie. It doesn't mean he looks like Kevin. It doesn't like. So again, you want to come with something else because again, what makes you more important than the hand-picked prophets that God himself picked in the book? Because none of them seen him. Not even Jesus. Jesus didn't even see him until he died.
Made me drop my phone, boy.
Right. Jesus didn't even see the man until he died. But yeah, and this is what they always say. Well, Jesus was created in the beginning. It was just waiting for his time to come. Man, thank you for listening to Whatever Talk, folks. What we have here, but don't you believe in God? I gotta hold on. What is Lakira over here? She over here, Akila Salam? What? Lakira, I gotta go out here and I might have to get the
Salam. Oh, this is probably back when we was on that Muslim stuff, and I said
she did say that, but then she go say, but don't you believe in God or a God?
Now that's exactly what I was saying when I came to you about 20 minutes ago.
Ooh,
because you have to. There's a fine line between that, bro. Like,
but and you're right. We talked about this before, me and you. And she said you have to believe to dissect the Bible, right? See, that's the thing. That's the
what
thing.
I was asking you. Do you believe there is a higher power?
See, and I'm gonna close out right after this.
So here's my understanding of what I thought, like, even in the past conversations and over the years talking about this. Like at some point I thought you were straight atheist, but then I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, no, he believes that there probably is a higher power out there, but it's not the one that they talking about in that book.
Exactly. Bro. And I said that numerous times.
And I know you said like the stuff in there just doesn't make sense. And I agree. Like it can't be this guy, these rules and regulations that y'all putting in this book is almost like y'all trying to control us, and it's not that y'all trying to show us who God is. It's almost like y'all trying to make this stuff up to control us.
Oh, it is. The Book of Mormon most definitely.
So you're not like, yo, man, ain't no God out there.
No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that.
So, but what you said 10 minutes ago sounded like that.
See, that's what I'm about to say.
5 minutes ago, when you said you talked to somebody and he was like, man, you believe in God? You was like, nah.
Well, Lakira just stated that. She said, don't you believe in God or a God? And she also stated, you have to believe to dissect the Bible, right? And that's what I'm about to say. I'm gonna say these quick things real quick, then I'm gonna close out because my phone about to die. I got 10% left. So I got my top three theories is I believe God and or Jesus in the Bible is being impersonated by the devil. That's if the devil is real, or that's if any of this is real. My other top theory is that I believe the Bible is instructions on how to enslave. And the other theory is I believe the Bible is instructions. Well, those two are major. I forget the other one. I do have another one. I got it in my notes. I mean, I got theories on top of my theories. So
right,
it's so much, but I do have like a top 5, 3. I just can't think of the top 3 right now. But those two are good enough. Right. And then, so with all that being said, but the whole I believe in do I believe in God or a God?
Another thing, and I could probably say this off, but another thing it could have been was challenging our beliefs, even though you don't say, but us as a, you know what I'm saying? Our beliefs,
exactly. All that's about to get
our beliefs. What they didn't threw on all of us. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. All of that's about to get wrapped in a nutshell. I'm about to close it out. Do I believe in God or a God? I believe that there is what we call a God-like being, because God is, if you look at the definition of God, God is either the biblical form or gods, meaning people with higher power, like stuff like that. That's in the definition of God. So the definition of God does pertain to multiple gods. So I believe there is a God-like being. Maybe. I'm still up in the air about that as well. Mm-hmm. And do you believe, like you have to believe to dissect the Bible, right?
Now,
that's what I want to say right here.
When she say that, that's basically, you had to have believed at some point. Like, what I'm saying? I took it as the point where you, like, most people not gonna read the Bible unless they trying to learn the Bible. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing though. They're trying to learn. They first of all, they tell you don't read the Bible like any other book. But I don't care what you say. It's a freaking book. You even read. You're not supposed to read instruction books like another book, but you have to read it. So, people, that's just another deflection on trying to get you to blindly follow this bull crap. And then, second of all, and then wrapping all that up, yes, we are. I guess you could do quotations. We all believed at some point because our household grew up like that. So if you a kid, you're going to believe what the adults in your household believe in because they put that on you. Mm-hmm. It's not until you get grown and start to think for yourself to where, let me get some more insight on this.
Right.
If you're that type of person. But yes, to wrap that up in a nutshell, you have to believe to dissect the Bible, right? That's my whole dilemma right there. Even with all the stuff that you may believe, or blind followers believe, or even myself believe, even with all of that, I'm left with the dilemma of this God cat is possibly real. Because of the simple fact of just because of one thing, in one book, Revelation.
So, I mean, when you say that this God cat is possibly real, you mean the one in the Bible?
Yeah, well, yes, the one in the Bible, but just God, period, or a God, period, because one little book, Revelation is the end of what's going to happen at the end. Since Revelation hasn't happened yet, and I'm not going off the Christian way of, oh, that's a sign too, that's a sign. Look, everything is a sign to freaking Christians. You go, God, please give me a sign that it's going to stop raining. Well, it's drizzling, that means it's slowing up. That's my sign. Oh, man, shut up, freaking Christian. Man, shut up, Christian. So
yeah, so ultimately is Christianity. You know what I'm saying?
Ultimately it's Christianity, and ultimately I'm left with the dilemma of no matter what it is, I believe that this possibly can be real because Revelations has not taken place yet. Until Revelations take place, none of this can be considered real. And when I mean by Revelations, if you read freaking Revelations, it is one of the best sci-fi stories you have ever heard. For real. It's one of the best sci-fi stories. It's like action-packed sci-fi. And the things
fireballs and everything.
And the things that they say are angels, that Christians say that are angels, you just gonna overlook exactly detail for detail how these things are described. These things are described nothing of humanoid at all, but you calling these angels. Like
Trust me, I get it.
Nothing in this says a modern day angel. Also, Jesus is a freaking black person. You know what? I'm not gonna say black, a person of color in the Bible. But everywhere you go, it's this white, blue-eyed, long-haired person. And in the Bible, it's also considered somewhat of a it's like they frowned upon of men with long hair in the Bible, but it's okay for Jesus to have it because it's Jesus.
Right.
Also, it doesn't say that Jesus has any type of paleness to him. But yet, this guy's one of the palest white people you ever seen outside the Bible. This guy's hair is nowhere near described that way. But yet, y'all believe in this guy. You even got Florida believing in him. Florida Evans said, "Hey, get that freaking Ned Wino out of here. This is the guy that I've been praying to this whole time."
Right.
You even got stuff like that. That's why I say I believe God is what He is, and don't translate the book at all. Don't translate it. I find it funny how people who translate it can speak Hebrew fluently, but they can't translate it fluently. You know what I'm saying? And then you got revised after revised version. You know what revised says out loud? It says, oh, what Jesus really said was, that's what revised says. So again, if this was a religion and it was real, there would be no need to revise anything because it was already translated.
Right.
So don't translate anything. Just read the book exactly how it was laid out, because evidently this is what they wanted you to get. God does not care about you like that. Thanks for listening, folks. We had an awesome time listening, talking about this. This has turned into a whatever talk / challenge your belief episode. But hey, that's what whatever talk is all about. We talk about whatever the conversations take us to. And if you don't like that, take that up with your God. Tell him to do something to me. Matter of fact, I challenge you to tell him to do something to me. Look, man, no lie. I even tried to sell my soul. I think I still got it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying. If I couldn't sell, if the devil don't want my soul,
But yeah, I get that too. Yeah, I get that too.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, this is something else to think about. Before we head out of here, I got some more questions. I swear I was gonna say Kevin looked like a ghetto ghetto Muslim. So you're a Muslim today, man.
Right.
The Bible was used to enslave us. That's why he was portrayed as a white man. Even though the Bible says otherwise, we couldn't read it for ourselves. True. We probably didn't read, like, hey, we didn't understand that the Bible wasn't describing this white cat this whole time because we didn't know how to read back in the day.
Right. Exactly.
So yes, and that was Bland who said he thought you was a Muslim.
What up, man?
Yes. So again,
I'm in between religions right now.
Yeah. He's challenging himself right now. He's challenging himself.
Right.
So, Shaquille, give a shout out to the listeners.
Shout out to the listeners, the viewers, family. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it.
And I want to give a shout out to the listeners as well. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for tuning in to this first Whatever Talk live stream. Again, this will be on YouTube in the future, and I will edit the audio version, but this version here, this live video version, will be unedited on YouTube. So you get to hear all the stuff that happened in between us talking, us messing up, us doing whatever. What is that? What's that, Kev?
They hear. That's here. That means they hear.
Oh, okay. Well, we just now starting to learn sign language around here, so I didn't catch that.
That ain't sign language, but
But also give a shout out to my family, my wife, my kids, me love you, and all my outside my household family, my mom's dad, all of them, Grammy's,
everybody, all y'all.
Everybody, including
all
the people, including the civilization who I'm talking to. All y'all as well. Until the next episode of Whatever Talk. Whatever.
If you would have made it this far, but then you made it to the end of the show, we can stay posted, but we gotta go. But wait a minute.